If you're on a budget and you're looking to smell good this fall season, but you don't want to spend a lot of money and you want to get some alternatives to some really popular fragrances, both niche and designer, I'm going to be telling you about 5 Dossier fragrances that I've tested. All of these are really close to the original and they're fantastic for the autumn, so make sure to stay tuned. Now, before I begin today's episode and I tell you about these top 5 Dossier fragrances that in my opinion are great for the fall season. Some of these are sweet, some are woodsy, some are spicy. I'll tell you why I enjoy them this time of the year so much. But before I start the video, I do want to mention that if you're a fan of fragrance related content, and of course, if you love smelling your best, hit subscribe, hit the bell, and give this video a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. It would really mean a lot to me. So, of course, Dossier is a brand that creates inspirations of really popular and oftentimes really expensive designer or niche fragrances. It goes without saying that their alternatives are highly inexpensive when compared to the real thing. And through this process of reverse engineering a fragrance, you can create something that is nearly identical, but you cut out the middleman, direct to consumer, and you can save a lot of money in the process. So the first one that I want to talk about, I think it's called Ambery Sage now. I have the older presentation. This is their take on Tom Ford's Effing Fabulous. So you know this one, this sort of a leather almond fragrance. And I just have memories of, I think it was back in 2018 or whenever this fragrance came out, the Tom Ford counterpart, I mean. And as soon as I smelled it in the air, it just immediately reminded me of an event that I attended with my late friend Carlos. I think it was the Fragrance Foundation Awards in 2018. Might have been a year later, but it just summoned to mind that experience. And this is one thing that I love about their alternatives. And this is something that I often rely upon when it comes to determining how close I think it is from a personal testimonial vantage point. Is, does it activate the same memories? And indeed, this one does. This is a really impressive composition. So I'm a fan of this one. Now, the next one is going to be a bit more accessible for a lot of people. This one is called Woody Green Apple. This is their take on Paco Rabanne's 1 Million. Oh yeah, it opens up with that bright, minty, rosy, cinnamony, fiery, sweet bubblegum type of a thing. And of course, the notes are green apple, rose, cinnamon, mint. I mentioned those. Cedarwood, patchouli, amberwood. Very, very well done. Very close to the original as well. And some of these do actually have very, very good longevity. I can vouch for the longevity of the Tom Ford alternative. This one is in the vein of like 7 hours, I'd say. This next one, if it is what I think it is, yes. So this one you're going to get in the vein of 9 to 10 hours. So this is their take on Gaiac 10 by Le Labo, apparently Justin Bieber's signature scent. And this one is called Musky Gaiac. So this is going to be one of the more expressive Dossier fragrances. So not only does it have Gaiac wood, it has cedar wood. So you have that woodsy duality happening in there, musks in the dry down, and also frankincense. So this one is going to be a bit on the darker side of things, but not as dark as something like an Oud 27 or a Patchouli 24, or some of these really dark, Benjoin 19 being another one. This is more on the smooth, musky, woodsy side of things, but I do like that touch of incense that's in there. So this next one is Woody Coriander, and this one, it's a little spicy, but it also smells quite ambery as well. This is their take on Dolce & Gabbana, the one, but the eau de parfum. Now, whenever I describe this fragrance, I always say it kind of has like this dried fruit appeal to it. And looking at the note breakdown, I think what would kind of be in harmony with that is the amber wood combined with the tobacco. Just this dry, warm, sophisticated vibe, a touch of sweetness on account of the green apple, but this is a fantastic fall weather fragrance. And the fragrance in the #1 spot, we kind of have the Tom Ford bookends here. So we have the Effing Fabulous inspiration. This is another Tom Ford inspiration when I'm thinking about what my favorite Tom Ford fragrances are for the autumn. I love my Noir de Noir, I love my Oud wood, I love my Tuscan leather, and of course I also love Vert d'Essence, which is discontinued. This one is called Powdery Tobacco, and you can kind of guess what this one is. This is their take on Tobacco Vanille. It smells amazing, spicy, warm, vanillic, cinnamony. You have this moistened cherry tobacco type of a vibe. And according to the note breakdown, you also have apricot, ginger, honey, cocoa, And of course, these are all notes that are found in the original as well. This is the quintessential fall perfume. Powdery Tobacco. Please check this one out. One of my favorites. Hey, thank you so much for watching. These are my 5 favorite Dossier fragrances for the colder weather. Which of these have you tried? Are you a fan of any of these? Have you tried the originals after which these are inspired? I would love to hear from you. If you have that experience, drop your comment down below. And once again, if you took anything of value from today's episode, I would really appreciate it if you would consider supporting the channel by clicking subscribe, hitting the bell, and giving this video a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. It would really mean a lot to me. Thanks again for watching. I love you all, and we'll see you tomorrow with a new episode. Bye.